We are in the course of multi-criteria decision making for tourism application. Okay, in the first lesson, we would like to introduce you on what multi-criteria decision making is all about. So stay tuned with us. MCDM is also known as multi-criteria decision analysis. It is a method to prioritize, rank, or choose from a variety of different alternatives or options based on multiple criteria. For example, you might think of prioritizing the item that you want to bring in your vacation. So it is a personal decision. At the organization towards the organizational level of decision, right? We want to rank the investment. Which project is good to invent the money for a sustainable tourism project? Is it the coral reef or chalet or for a tour bus? Now, yourself as a decision maker at national level. Right now, we are going to choose which tourism sector that can operate or that can start their business once the pandemic is over, right? So we are going to decide which one of them will or are allowed to start their operation and what will be the standard operating procedure applied when they start their business. We are talking about the decision process. Today, everyone has a challenge on difficult decision. The decision today must make and consider with wide range of criteria in making those decisions. In the past, such decisions were often judged based on single attributes such as profit or cost. However, in the current society, cost and profit alone are not fully capture the interest of the decision alternative. So that's where the MCDMs come from. Making the decision is certainly based on the trade-off between multiple outcomes. So most of these outcomes are competing with each other. Therefore, the term trade-off comes in the process of decision making. A trade-off is a conditional depending on the decision context, decision problem, and who are the decision maker. The trade-offs are based on the values, things that matter to the decision maker. So it is because we we want to get the right answer, or MCDM will provide with the objective answer, or does MCDM will take the pain out for making the decision? But sorry to say, it is not quite right. Use MCDM when they are aimed for guiding them to make the decision making process. And the second reason for using MCDM is to highlight the trade-off and the subjectivity during the decision making. And the third reason is to increase the transparency of the decision. So by investigating the impact of alternative based on the attributes or the criteria, in tourism that can be solved by MCDM. Example of problem in tourism that can be solved by MCDM can be divided into 3 levels. It depends on who's involved in the decision making process. Okay, the first level is individual level. Second, organizational, and the third is national. When the decision maker is the tourist that plans for his vacation, we call it as individual level, right? When the tourist agent or hotel or transport agencies or other service providers related to tourism requires decision for budget allocation to determine the service capacity or availability, we call it as organizational level of decision. Right. At the national level, all right, now we are on the COVID-19 pandemic. The government has to make a decision related to, at the national level, for example, government has to decide on the suitable standard operating procedure for the health priority while the tourism sector open. So besides analyzing the benefits and risks for each tourism service, the decision maker at the government level, at the national level, has to prioritize the benefits and risk on top of the health priority setting. Recap, we have defined what is MCDM and the purpose of using MCDM together with the example where MCDM can be used in tourism. Thank you.